Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Crystal and I'm a homeschooling mama to two boys ages 2 and 5, and I'm so glad you're here today. If you would please subscribe down below and make sure you like this video. If you like this type of content, then I would really appreciate that. So today is part of a series of videos, and this is part 2. My first part I will link down below, and I'll try and put up one of these corners of just my spring haul and things that I purchased to decorate my home and things for my boys' baskets. But today in part 2, I want to give you some ideas of things that we do for our Easter season and how we incorporate Jesus' death and resurrection in teaching our children about the true meaning of Easter. First thing that I'm really excited to share with you, and some of you may have heard of this before, you may be more familiar with it around Christmas time, but it is called the Shepherd's Treasure. And there have been other versions of this released for Christmas, but this one is the Shepherd's Treasure, the Lost Sheep. This is the Easter version, and I will link to this down below. This video isn't sponsored. I don't even have any affiliates right now, but this is just something I absolutely love doing with my children. My kids are so excited for this every year, and I just really wanted to share it with you. It's been such a blessing in our lives. And when I first purchased this a few years ago, we purchased the bundle of Christmas and Easter. You save a little money by doing it that way, and we do it for both seasons. So I'm going to share the Easter one with you today. It comes in this really nice box, and when you take the lid off, your friends are inside. Now, when you order the bundle for Easter and Christmas, you only get one shepherd doll, and ours has had a lot of fun with us, so he's not perfect anymore, but this is your little shepherd. And he's really adorable. Ours has some marker and stuff on his face. But he's super cute. Like, look at his little red-headed yarn head. This is so precious. And when you first get it, like I said, the first time we used it, it was for Christmas. So when you first get it, your kids are supposed to name their shepherd. It's much like the secular Elf on the Shelf, but just so much better. So here is your shepherd. And he comes with a book for Christmas and Easter. So the first day that Charlie, or your shepherd, ours is named Charlie. The first day that he arrives, he brings a storybook with him. And this is The Lost Sheep. And I love the story. It's really cute. They rhyme. But I love it so much because it just ties everything back to Jesus. But it talks about how your shepherd is here for the Easter season, and it's the 12 days leading up to Easter, with the 12th day being Easter Day. He is on a mission looking for his lost sheep, much like Jesus looks for his lost sheep, which was us until we came into the family of Christ. And so it's talking about, all the funny places he might look for the lost sheep. In a stinky shoe, or in your bathtub, or in the cookie jar. So the other thing I really love about this is they lay it out for you what to do each day, and they vary it from year to year, and there are different sets of the cards that you can purchase. It comes with these cards. So they have like a little message from your shepherd on one side, and the opposite side has a scripture that backs it up. So I have actually purchased the second edition. They usually come out with a new edition each year that has different activities than the year before. And then you can alternate, or I don't know that they came out with a new edition this year, but here's an example of one. It says, if we're going to find my lost sheep, we need to look for clues. I think we should probably go all the way back to the beginning when God made the very first sheep. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. He made the sky and the sea, the sun and the moon, the plants and all the animals. He even made sheep. And he saw that everything he made was good. And so they talk about, it continues, God took good care of his people, just like a good shepherd takes care of his sheep. Everything was great until, well, I guess you'll have to wait until tomorrow to find out what. And so on the back it has the scriptures. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1 verse 1, and know that the Lord is God. He made us and we belong to him. We are his people, the sheep he takes care of. You guys, my kids get so excited when they know that Charlie is coming. So, like I said, I have the first and second editions. And I don't recall if this came with the first one or the second one. This is also available on their website. It has a shopping list of items you'll need for each day, and it tells you exactly what to do, what the cards are going to show, and it just lays it out really well. And the other thing, and I absolutely think this is so adorable, he comes with a donkey, and this comes in handy on the day when you discuss that Jesus rode the donkey in, and it's so soft. So you can also name him. And my oldest son named ours Long John Silver last year, which we thought was hilarious. I don't even know where he got that from, but who knows. So then on Easter, then your shepherd will finally find the lost sheep. And here it is. And I gotta admit, it's not my favorite. It's a little creepy looking, like, compared to how cute the donkey is and how soft, and then, like, I just think the face is creepy, but my kids thought it was super adorable. I mean, it's fine. We still use it. But anyway, so that's what we're going to do. And so just to go over some of the activities, like some examples. And you can look these up on their website. These are available for free when you go to their website and go to Quest Ideas. It will give you all the ideas, but day one, you can like give your kids binoculars and things that they can go on like a little I Spy adventure to help them search out for the sheep. You might have your shepherd eating an apple with the donkey because they stopped to have a snack, and it references the Garden of Eden in the fall. There's just so many good ideas. One of the days your kids can make a sheep craft, and Charlie has the supplies out ready for your children. And one day Charlie could be praying at a cross that you have in your house with his donkey, and just so many really cute ideas. With that, and I made mention to this in my first video, which I'll link down below and put up here somewhere, when I showed you all of the things that I had purchased for the spring. One of the new things that I purchased that I got at Hobby Lobby were these resurrection eggs. Now, there are, coincidentally, which it's not a coincidence, it's on purpose, but it's a dozen. So it's 12 eggs. And there are 12 days when your shepherd comes. So I don't know that I'm going to use the cards that come with him this year. I might have our shepherd have a new egg with him every day, and my kids pop the egg open, and this comes with a book, I believe, and then we'll read that excerpt for that egg that day. So that's what I'm planning on doing this year, but we'll see what I decide. But my kids have just absolutely loved when he comes to our house. So we do that for the 12 days leading up, and I was really looking into using the Gather Around Easter unit, but I think I'm going to wait a few years until my boys are a little bit older to where they can really appreciate that. And I think this is perfect for their ages right now. So if you need something to get that Easter tradition in your family, this is a great place to start. I mean, it is so fun. It's simple enough. You can make it more involved if you want, but it's not necessary. You don't even have to do the ones that come with the shepherd. You could do the resurrection eggs, and that's much easier. And if you need a little bit more simplicity in your life, that's the way to go. And that's what I think I'm gonna do this year, and I think it's gonna work out really well. So some of the other things that we do for the Easter season on Easter Day. So my boys are usually so excited. They can't wait until after church. So what we'll do normally is in the morning of Easter, we usually try to have some sort of special breakfast, whether it looks like, you know, pancake that looks like a bunny face with bacon or something. We might do a fun breakfast. My boys are ready and raring to go for an Easter egg hunt. So we usually do the Easter egg hunt in the morning before church. And I want to say for that one, for the shepherd, that your shepherd is hiding the eggs. It specifically says it on one of the cards. So you have to be careful, like what you choose to have your children believe. That's innocent enough for us that we're okay with it. I know it kind of is like the Easter Bunny hiding eggs, but sometimes we'll just say, Mommy and Daddy are going to go hide the eggs, or Daddy's going to go hide the eggs, stay in here, and they're completely fine with that. They'll do the Easter egg hunt, and we have a lot of fun doing that. And then we get ready for church, and then we go to church, and then because of my son's dietary restrictions, we don't generally go out to eat very much anymore. So we generally will come back and have something small, or we'll just have our own Easter dinner, which I've thought about hosting Easter this year for our families to come over, but I haven't decided yet. We generally do it by ourselves. And then my parents usually bring the boys a little Easter present. And then we usually go to my husband's parents, my in-laws, and they usually have baskets and goodies for each of us, and we usually spend a few hours with them. After church, we come back home, we might get a snack or eat a light lunch, and then it's time for my boys to dig into their baskets from us. So we give them their baskets, and the fun thing is, during their Easter egg hunt, in the morning, we have a golden egg. And it doesn't matter which kiddo finds it first. And we thought about purchasing a second one so they both have their own. But the golden egg, we save it for after church, and they open it up and it has either a picture of something that has to do with a special Easter present. And it really has nothing to do with like Easter itself. It's just a special gift that we want to give them that's larger than what would fit in their baskets. Last year, their golden eggs, we gave them each their own backpacks that were personalized, and they had some goodies inside that was like their big present. So this year, we were actually talking about their golden egg present being like the barn that goes with their dollhouse, but we kind of decided against purchasing that, only because they haven't really been utilizing the dollhouse very often. My younger son really likes it, but my oldest hasn't really been using it, and it is in our separate, it's in our living room, not in the playroom, which really we should bring it into the playroom. But anyway, so my boys both love animals so much, and my husband is a big, he has always had a pet fish. We actually had fish when we were first married, but it was dirty. I didn't like cleaning it. My husband usually cleaned it out. So anyway, long story short, we were thinking about setting up an aquarium again, or at least starting small and getting like a beta tank for each of them to have. They can put it in their bedroom, or not quite sure. We haven't thought it all the way through. So we're kind of considering their golden egg prize being that they each get a fish or their own beta tank. So that's kind of what we're deciding there. So we do that, just something special for our children that we like to do. They have the golden egg prize. And then, like I said, after they open their eggs, or after they open their baskets, we give them their golden egg prize. Then we usually go over to my in-laws and they have little presents for them, and they do little baskets for them as well. And then my parents will either stop over in the evening or we'll go to their house. So it's a jam-packed fun day. We generally eat with my family, since my family lives like 5 minutes down the road, if that. And my in-laws live about 25 minutes away. So we generally eat Easter dinner or brunch, whatever we decide, with my family. And that's usually when we'll do their presents for my boys. But it's a lot of fun. And of course, we are honoring Jesus and focusing on him. We usually throw in some Easter movies. We usually watch the Easter Beagle, the Charlie Brown one. VeggieTales Easter, the one we watched last year, I wasn't a huge fan of, but I think there's a couple of them, so we might try a different one. I know there's other Easter movies that we've watched. What's the one? It's kind of based off of the Christmas one. Santa Claus is Coming to Town? Is that the one where it has the mailman that's the narrator and he answers all the kids' questions about how Santa came to be, but they incorporate some things about God in it? Well, they have an Easter version of that, which I absolutely love. It's really cute. There's some weird parts, but you know, it's like the old claymation stories that we all watched when we were little and that our parents watched as well. But I want to say the Easter Bunny is Coming to Town. I'll try and pop in a picture of it there. It is so cute and it incorporates Jesus into the storyline, I believe. But yeah, it's a really cute story, how the jelly beans came about, how the Easter Bunny started delivering Easter eggs. It's a cute spin on it, but you know, Peter Cottontail, we'll watch some of those. The other one I've thought about watching, and I think I might wait another year or two till my kids are a little bit older, is The Prince of Egypt, which I know it's not specifically Easter, but it's about Passover. I thought that we could watch that leading up to Easter, but I don't know yet. It might be a little intense still. My older son could probably watch it. My younger son probably could too, wouldn't totally understand everything, but I don't know. I might wait till they're a little bit older. What do you guys suggest? Do you watch Prince of Egypt as part of your celebration for Easter? Or is that something you use for a different time of year? And what age do you think that is best? So that is what we have been doing for Easter for the last few years and what I'm planning to do this year, to have Jesus in the forefront of our minds during this holiday, which is what it should be. So friends, God bless. Thank you so much for coming back. Remember to always wear your crown. Bye.